Hey, in this video, we're talking all about Facebook ad images. What kinds to use, what size they should be, should you have text or not. I'm gonna give you the lowdown on everything so that you understand and know what images you need to either create or use to make sure that your Facebook ads are working effectively and most of all working profitably. So whether you're promoting Shopify, e-commerce, or you're building a brand or doing coaching or anything else in between, you want to make sure that your ads are working perfectly the way you want them to work. And one of the ways that you do that is by making sure your ad image is on point. I'm also going to give you guys some examples of some images as well as some tools that you can use to make sure that everything is working just the way you want them to work. And that's coming up right now. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Gabe Kemsey with GabeKemsey.com and welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I teach internet marketing as well as entrepreneurship, how to make money online, how to build businesses and your brand online. So if this is your very first time seeing my face, being on my channel, first of all, welcome. Second of all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell thing so that you can get updated on any videos that I do. We are in the middle of my free Facebook ads course here on my channel. So if you want to learn Facebook ads, no matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, this course is really for you. So go back, peruse, go through my course. You can do that either by using the links down below in the description, or you can see it by the playlist. And I go over everything from beginner stuff to the pro advanced stuff. This is stuff that people aren't teaching or are paying thousands of dollars to teach other people, and I'm giving it to you guys absolutely free. Been getting a lot of great reviews and comments about it, so I hope that you guys find that value. But in this particular video, we're talking about Facebook ad images, okay? So we've already kind of covered Facebook ad copy, what you should be writing, what kind of ads you should be using depending on what service or product that you're selling. Check out my last video. We covered e-commerce ads and what ads work really good for that. But obviously, as marketers, we know that copy is just one piece of the pie. Your ad image actually plays a big effect on how well your ad does. So I'm going to go over a few tips that you want to keep in mind with your ad images so that you can make sure that they are the right kinds and make sure that you aren't kind of taking a step back when you are promoting your Facebook ads. So a couple of points I want to cover first before diving into some tools that you can use. Very first thing is you want to make sure that you're using high resolution, high quality images for your Facebook ad. Now, this may not seem like a big deal, but actually it really is. Why? Because the algorithm that Facebook uses when you first launch an ad can actually tell and see if your picture is good quality or not. And if it comes up pixelated or even semi-pixelated, your ad will actually perform lower than it potentially could. And bad images also get lower relativity scores. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, I'm all about relativity score. That really can help. That basically scales your ad from 0 to 10 in terms of 0 being the ad sucks and it's not reaching its target audience, to 10 being you hit it right on the money. And your image actually plays a big part in that. So using a high resolution image, super important, super key when you are thinking about what ads images that you want to use. So big question, what size should your Facebook ad images be? So as you can see here, you want your Facebook ad image to be exactly 1200 pixels by 628 pixels. Why 628? I don't know. Why did I just round it up to 620 or 630? I'm not the guy that created this. I'm just letting you guys know this is just what Facebook likes to have. If you want your ad to work as optimal as possible, you just follow the rules, right? So 1200 by 628 pixels, and that's for a standard image. Now, if you're thinking about doing like a carousel, for example, it changes a little bit. You want your images to be 460 to 460 pixels. So one, how do you figure out what size your current image is now? And how can you get your image resized? Well, there's a bunch of different complicated ways to do it. And there's one easy, simple way that I'm going to show you in a couple seconds here, okay? So hold on for that. Next point is that when it comes to Facebook ad images, you want to make sure that it has less than 20% of the actual image that is text. The reason being is you got to understand the psychology of Facebook, right? So Facebook is a business that obviously makes money from advertisers, but the only way they can make money from advertisers is from non-advertisers who use the social platform for social means. And if you create ads with pictures with text like buy my stuff or 50% off, and it's huge and it's big and it's outrageous, it makes it look like, well, like an ad. And if it looks more and more like an ad, it's just not going to run well with Facebook, because Facebook, although they know you're advertising, they want you to create ads that are engaging and that don't look like ads. So you want to make sure the images that you're using have 20% or less of text. But if you can help it, I actually recommend using images with no text, because going back to the Facebook algorithm, they can actually see images with text, images without text. And if your image does not have text, you are automatically kind of a step ahead in terms of ranking and a step ahead in terms of the optimization and effectiveness of your ad versus if you do have text. Now, if your text is lower than 20%, it doesn't mean you're going to get penalized, okay? But it may still be a little less effective as no image at all. But with that being said, I'm not saying that having text on an image is a bad thing, because I've actually seen and done ads with text in it that have performed amazingly. But just keep that in mind. If you are going to include text in your images, make sure that they are not taking up a majority of the page. And I'm going to show you a quick, easy tool that you can use in a second to be able to do that. Another point to remember when you're thinking about which Facebook ad image to use is you want to use images that involve, one, your target audience or your customer avatar, and that actually show people using your product or show people getting the experience or getting the benefit from your product or service. So let's say you are, promoting something to elderly people like AARP or something like that, right? You want to, it's really nice to use pictures of older couples or older man or woman. You're not going to put a picture of like a, football star, if you're trying to sell somebody like life insurance for the elderly, right? That just doesn't mix. It's not cohesive. So you want to make sure that you are, obviously creating images and using images that speak to your particular target audience. And you also want to use images that share the benefit of that particular product. So if you're doing e-commerce, it's great to have images of people actually using the product, right? Actually wearing the shirt or actually, driving the car or whatever. Okay. And, if it's not a physical product, you want to give pictures of the experience or what's the benefit of the product, right? So if you're selling like vacations or travel, right? Create an image or find an image that has people like laughing or having a good time or people that are excited. That's the emotion that you're selling. That's what you are promoting via your product or your service. So capturing that in an image and using a high quality image in your ad that depicts that is going to help your ad perform very well. So when it comes down to it, you basically have two choices, native or non-native pics. Native pics being pictures that are just organic. You just took a selfie, you can upload that as an image for your ad, which can work actually pretty well. And that's a native image, right? Or you can have non-native images, which includes like taking a selfie and then giving it to a graphic designer to touch it up, do a little bit of Photoshop, throw a background in there, throw some text in there. Now, which one works best? It all comes down to testing, right? It all comes down to testing. I always recommend whenever you're running ads, you want to test at least 3 to 5 different images and see what works, because there's some instances when native pictures will work great. There's some instances where non-native pictures will work even better. So whatever works best, you got to test these out. So now let's hop on to 2 tools that I want to show you to help you get all of this stuff situated. Okay, so the very first tool that you can use in order to size your image and make sure your image is the right dimensions is Canva.com. So this is Canva right here. Now, if you don't already have an account, create an account. It's absolutely free. Once you create your account, log in. And when you log in, it's going to ask you what would you like to design. And all you got to do is type in Facebook ad. And it's going to automatically generate Facebook ad. And you can see the dimensions right there. So once you click that, it's going to open up a display or a kind of like a canvas that you can actually use and format to the actual size for Facebook ads. So as you can see, this is the image here. And they give you great templates here that you can use, which is amazing, right? Now, some of these images obviously have text in them. So you also want to make sure that this text isn't taking over 20% or less of the actual ad, right? But let's say we're selling this, right? So you can take this image and it's automatically sized there, ready to go. Now you can also upload images right here. You can upload your personal images. So if I wanted to upload an image of mine, you can do that as well. and then you can bring it up over here, change it up the way I want it. So let's say, you know, I had this image here. I can change up this text. You know, I can say something like free IT course, something like that, right? Change this all up, okay? And you just want to make sure that it's not taking up 20%, more than 20% of the actual image, all right? And so once you have that there, you can go ahead and hit download. And then you can download it as a GPG file and then use that file for your Facebook ad, okay? Now, how can you tell if your ad image has 20% or less text, right? One way that you can do that, one easy way that you can do that is, let's go back to our original ad here. I like this kind of picture here, maybe because I'm hungry. But so you're not really sure. It looks like it's less than 20%, but you're not really sure. So let's find out, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this pizza. I'm going to go ahead and hit download, save this as a JPEG. And then I'm going to open up a new tab. And once you're in Google, all you got to do is type in Facebook image text tool. Okay. And when you do that, it should be like the first or second hit. You can see that right here, text overlay tool. So I'm just going to click this here, and it's a tool directly from Facebook. So this is not a third-party tool or anything like that. Although there are third-party tools you can use, this is directly Facebook's tool. So you know if you're good here, you're good in general. All right. So once it loads up, all you have to do is upload the image or images that you would like to use for your ad. So I'm going to click upload. I'm going to choose my picture here, pizza. And it's going to do a quick check for me to see if it works. And as you can see here, it'll let me know if it's okay or not okay. So give it a second here. Boom. And it pops up with the image. It says image text is okay. Your ad will run normally. And there you go. So that's how you easily check. Now remember, when and if you can, use images without text because they just have a better appeal to them. But if you want to use text, just make sure it's 20% or less. If you have any doubts, you can use this Facebook image tool and they'll tell you right off the bat. So that's it for Facebook ad images. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, troubles, whatever, leave them down in the comment section below. Like this video. Don't forget, if you have not yet subscribe to my channel so that you can get updated on new videos and new trainings that I'm going to be releasing. And finally, guys, if you're interested in crushing it with your Facebook ads, download my free 10 Facebook ads copy cheat sheet where I'll go over 10 copy secrets that you can use to create engaging ads that are effective, that capture your audience attention, and that most importantly gets you to sell your stuff. Copy is a huge, important part of the ad. If someone reads the first or second line of your ad and they're not immediately hooked, you've lost them. Or they're not a good fit for your product. But if they are a good fit, you want to make sure you get them. You want to make sure that they're taking the action that you want to take. So download that free cheat sheet. You can see the link down in the description below. Fill out your information. I'll send it to you immediately in your inbox. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. If you are following along with my Facebook ads course, you can go on to the next video. And if you're just tuning in, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you on another video, whether it's Facebook ads or anything else related to internet marketing. You have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys next time.